Hello. I hope you are seeing me. Hi, everybody who is watching. Two people are, so welcome. Leave a hello to me in the chat. So, hi. I wasn't sure how many of you would turn up because the time is so weird to do a live stream like on a Saturday. Yeah, on a Saturday in the middle of the day, but yeah, it was the time that was available for me. I have a really exciting day today. First of all, I am preparing for my winter hike that I will be doing tomorrow. I will be hiking with a friend of mine, and we are staying overnight in a small forest hut. Anyway, I'm preparing for that hike. And then today, in a few hours' time, I will go to my grandmother's birthday party. She's turning 80 years old, the same grandmother that has been knitting the mittens and the socks. So, yeah, usually our live streams are expanding to a 1 hour and sometimes even past. So this time I have to make my hair and put on the clothes to go to the birthday party. So I won't be able to chat with you for an entire hour, but half an hour for sure, maybe a bit longer, but let's see how it goes. So anyway, thank you all who have come here today. And yes, so I didn't get any questions from you guys to talk about in the live stream. So if you have any, shoot them away. I can answer them. But I thought of an interesting topic to share with you because I know many of you are watching it later on. So I thought maybe I can make this a little bit more interesting than just answering questions. So I told you I will go to a winter hike tomorrow. We will hike about 10 kilometers, then stay overnight in a hut that has a fireplace inside it, but it's not insulated hut, so it still can be quite cold. And the most exciting part is I just looked at the weather forecast and it promises minus 17 degrees Celsius in nighttime. I wonder how much it is in Fahrenheit. I'm Googling Celsius to Fahrenheit. It is a bit better than I checked the weather forecast like 2 days ago, and then it promised 22 degrees. Oh, that's 62. No, minus. That's 1 Fahrenheit. Minus 17 degrees is 1 Fahrenheit. So near 0 Fahrenheit and near 20 degrees Celsius is what I will be seeing tomorrow. I'm a bit scared, but as we are sleeping in the first hut, if we are too cold, we can just keep the fireplace going and going and sleep in shifts. So yeah, but the gear that I will be bringing with me, I will show you right away. And hi, Circle Master, and hi, Escapist Estonia. The hut will be in South Estonia. It is called the Rebasemäe. It's quite near Põlva. So yeah. But yes, I agree. The cold and beautiful, cold and dry weather is much more awesome than the wet and nasty. So I haven't hiked in so cold weather. The coldest I have slept outside is probably like few degrees in a few like freezing degrees. So that will be first for me. And yeah, let's see. So the first thing. Oh, you were there in the summer. It is very dark. Yes, I passed the hut also when I was doing the Peraküla Ähijärve trail, and it was really dark. the spring, there is a spring near the forest hut. I was hoping to get water from the spring, but now when you are saying it, maybe it is frozen over. But fortunately, there is enough snow, so we can melt snow for the water. Yes, my planning, as you see, is quite in the last minute. Oh my God. Yes, we can melt snow or ice for sure over the fire. I am very hoping that there will be enough of firewood, but usually there are. Sean says that you are on -20 Fahrenheit. I have to see how much of Celsius it is. -20 is -28 Celsius. Oh my God, this is something that I have not seen in Estonia. Maybe a bit, but -28 Celsius. No wonder your dog doesn't want to go outside. Oh my God. But Sean, where do you live? Like, can you tell us a big town next to you? So where are these minus degrees coming from? But I don't have such a low degree sleeping bag, so I am taking two. The first one is my down sleeping bag that I haven't used because of my down allergy or like slight allergy. I don't get puffy eyes or anything from down. Just my nose gets a bit like congested, but one night doesn't kill me, and I can live with a slightly congested nose because this is the warmest thing I have. So the comfort rating for this bag, it's a Marmot. Yes, I can show you. It's a Marmot hydrogen sleeping bag, 800 down fill, and the comfort rating for this is, I just saw it somewhere. Oh yeah. So I have slept with it in near 0 degrees Celsius, and this says the comfort is like 1 degree, and it's pretty accurate. Yeah, so this is 0 degree bag. And the second one I will be bringing with me is my new quilt that I already stuffed in this stuff sack. So this quilt's comfort rating was, I don't even remember. I think I remember it was 20 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's -6 degrees Celsius. Yeah. So what do you think? If I take the 0 degree down bag and the -6 degree gilt, and I am also planning to take the liner, like the sleeping bag liner, that should give like -2 degrees more. And it's just a nice thing to sleep in. It's soft and warm against you. So if I have these three things, will I be warm enough in -17 degree weather? I think it should be okay, right? And I always have my big jacket that I can throw over me, and we are sleeping in a hut that has a fire in the middle of it. So it should be all right, yes. But I am not confident enough to leave one of the items at home because the degrees can go quite low. And I want to be prepared, and I don't want to be cold. So Sean says that Duluth, Minnesota. I want to Google it. Maps, Duluth. Where is... it is always interesting to see like what kind of weather different latitudes have, because the European coast is is warmer than the other coasts. What I'm saying, the Gulf of the Gulf, how do the stream of Gulf, like the big water thing that we call the Gulf. I am babbling. You know, the big water movement warms up the European coast. So even though Estonia is quite high up in the north, we still have quite mild winters because the Gulf warm water. But you live quite up north. It's really close to the Canadian border. Yeah, interesting to see. Gulf Stream, yes, Gulf Stream. Oh, you say the Marmot is pretty accurate. Your wife uses it and she's a cold sleeper. Yeah, I'm a cold sleeper too. That's why I have always slept with my liner as well. But I think I will be okay when having these basically 2 sleeping bags and the hut. We have a hut. No worries, Mayo. I'm starting to panic a bit, maybe. Hopefully nothing bad will happen. So these are my sleeping items. Of course, I will be wearing my warm underwear and maybe who knows what else, but I will bring my really warm winter jacket with me that I can throw over myself, but to sleep on. So what do you think? This live stream turns out to be me asking you different things. So in the hut, there are these elevated like seating and sleeping options. So we will not sleep on the ground. It is like not a meter, but maybe 50, 60 centimeters off the ground, the sleeping thing. And I am thinking, what should I bring to sleep on? Definitely, I will be bringing my Thermarest mattress because I sleep better on an inflatable mattress, and it should keep warm better as well. So, but it doesn't have a really high R value. It's like 3.2 or something. But yeah, I have heard that if you want to sleep comfortably in winter time, you should add something below this Thermarest. And I have this other mat with me that has this silvery thing. So I am thinking, should I bring this mat as well to put under the inflatable mat so I have a double protection? But I am already sleeping higher up. As Escapist Estonia said, 60 centimeters higher up. Oh, it's so good to have such a knowledgeable people here. So is it an overkill if I bring two things? Definitely bring both. Okay. Yes, this sea light has a silver side. You always bring closed cell pad to put under your pad during the winter. Okay, it is good to know. It's a good idea. Yes, not an overkill. Very good. Very good. Thank you. So I will be bringing both. And then I am really excited to try out my hut booties. When I ordered my Gilt, then I saw that the Enlightened equipment does these warm hut booties as well. And usually I'm a pro wool. Like wool is my best friend in wintertime. It's unbelievably warm, but it is like on the side of heavier. So as my feet are always cold when I sleep, even indoors, I sleep with my socks, normal socks, because my toes get cold. So these are my hut booties, warm booties that I will be bringing on and testing out how they will be. Usually I would bring wool socks. I'm wearing some wool socks right now, but this time they are much lighter and hopefully much warmer. Actually, I don't know. Let's see. I will see. Though these are my sleeping protection as well. Uh, if you are thinking how much they weigh, I think it was like 60 grams for the both of them. So pretty lightweight. Pretty light. I want to do an experiment. Let's do an experiment. Wait here. So I have my scale here. Let's not guess. Let's know. I will weigh those booties. Okay, 77 grams. And I will weigh my woolen socks. Damn, if it's the same. 100 grams. So the booties are lighter. Maybe they are warmer as well. They are quite thick. Anyway, these are also my warm things to take with me. Yes. Okay. So the next things that I will be bringing to protect myself from cold are these. So these are the heat packets for the shoes. I really don't have like proper winter hiking boots, so I will be taking my normal hiking shoes, like boot styles hiking shoes. I will put as many socks as I can inside it, but I am sure my toes will still be cold, so I will be using these heat packets. Yeah, and I thought one when we hike to the hut and the other packet when we hike away from the hut. And I have had occasions when the packets don't work, so I have extra ones. I'm thinking if I should bring one extra or two extra. Maybe one, maybe two is overkill. So I have 3 packets of the shoe ones and one for the hands because I am, again, not sure how my fingers will act. I don't have those big winter gloves. I will bring many layers of my normal gloves. So just in case for the hands as well. Yeah. You use them in your sleeping bag in cold weather. Yeah, I haven't done it in Estonia, but when we were in Nepal, in the very high up in the high camp, it was like minus 10 degrees outside in the evening, not in the evening, in nighttime. And I did use those packets in my sleeping bag on the high camp, and they were wonderful as well. So yeah, if I get too cold, I can use them as well. And one tip that I have gotten is when you don't have these heat packets, you should warm up your water and put it inside of the bottle and put it inside of the sleeping bag. Of course, the water will cool down much quicker than the heat packets, but they are still a good thing to like keep you warm or like put heat into your sleeping bag at first. So that's a good idea as well. Maybe I will try it because these heat packets are like quite expensive. Not the most expensive, but if you think that you can only use it once, then like €2 for this one to use only once. Maybe it's a bit too much. Okay, I don't have many other things. I will be bringing this. It's the like electrical, but now to think of it, the batteries maybe will drain in such a cold weather. To keep the moisture out of my Thermarest sleeping mat. Oh yeah, I am using this like inflator that has a battery inside it. So it blows air out here, from here. It's not very heavy, but it's a really nice thing to not to blow your air into the mat, because with your air, with blowing, you will also get moisture here. And as this mat was quite expensive, I want to keep it in pristine condition as long as I can. So, but the 70 grams. 70 grams is this. And I will bring it. Then I have my first aid kit, a lot of band-aids, some painkillers, and yeah, not a lot of special things. Then I have my emergency kit that has some water purification tablets in there. It has this emergency blanket, you know, the space blanket. I haven't used it, but maybe this time I need to. I have the ignition, like the fire rod, fire steel. Yes, it's called. I have the fire steel here, compass, a bit of string, and that's it. I should add a light. No, I have the fire steel. I don't need a lighter. So I have my emergency kit. Then I have, as we are going, the two of us, I will bring my big mess kit with me so we can heat up water for two of us. And as it's like this old mess kit already ruined with soot, then I will not, then I can use it on the fireplace as well, not only to use on gas, but on the fire itself. I guess we are going to heat a lot of water in there to make food and tea and a bit more tea. And usually I don't carry a big knife with me, but this time, as we are staying in the hut for so long, like the evening is long and dark, and maybe I want to do something from the wood. Maybe I need to treat the wood. I even don't know. To make some kindling. Maybe I just want to carve something out of a wood. Usually I carve a knife or start to carve a spoon or something. I really like carving something out of wood. So this is a knife I bought from Finland. And it is it's the sharpest knife I own. So yeah, and it's quite comfortable in the hand. So I will be bringing this knife as well. And actually, that's all. Do push-ups before sleep. Oh yeah, like to heat up your body, run around and do like jumping jacks. Yeah, that's a good idea. Are you going to have tea? Like in the hut? Of course. We are going to have a lot of tea. And I will be bringing cacao, like hot chocolate, and a lot of tea. Yeah. So that's it. I haven't bought any food yet. I will be doing this tomorrow morning. I haven't thought through what I will be wearing. Yeah, but I guess I will just use my big winter jacket. Then definitely I will be bringing a wool jumper. Then warm underwear. And then maybe a fleece. But maybe the fleece is overkill when I have the big winter jacket and the woolen jumper. Because when you walk, then definitely I don't need to carry all of these items on me. Otherwise, I will sweat. And when we are in the hut, I can always put a sleeping bag on me. Sorry, to keep warm or just stay near to the fireplace. So I guess I don't need anything more. Maybe just something to protect my face from when it's windy and it's cold, like a buff or something. And yeah, 2 pairs of gloves, because I don't have one pair that is super warm. I will bring 2 that are like moderately warm. So yeah, that's that. I also wanted to test out, will I be able to fit all of this stuff into my backpack, because the backpack itself is quite small, and I don't want to bring my old backpack that is broken, but I do have my old one with me that is like I can extend it to 70 liters, and this one is 48. So I will slide you a bit further, and let's see if I can fit these things in here. So guys, but you can chat with me while I will be stuffing these things in here. Have you, so I understand you all have been winter hiking. You knew so much. God, I'm glad that I did this gear review, reviewing the gear that I will be bringing with me. You gave me some good advice. So as the down bag is so like full of air and it compresses down so small, I'm always putting it like openly into the bag, so it stays fluffy when I take it out, and also I can push it really small. But this kilt is not so compressible, so I used an old compression bag for it. And let's see how small I can make it. I should have done it before. Let's try. I'm pushing it down with my feet. But yeah, so I don't know if you all heard me. I'm having my grandmother's having her birthday party today, and we decided that this time we don't want to like invite people into our homes. Then we have to cook everything, and then we have to like have this extra hustle of having a lot of guests over. So we decided to go to a restaurant. We ordered food, and the restaurant has like this party evening today. We have a live band playing, not for us, but for everybody. But I think it will be a really nice evening. Maybe I can even dance, because I love to dance, and I haven't danced in so long time. So maybe today is the day. Oh, okay. It's quite small, but it's still so big for my backpack. Damn, my backpack is small. But as we are going only for one night, we don't have so much food with us. So I guess it's okay if my bag is mostly filled with sleeping stuff. My liner, I will pack it correctly later on. Now I just want to see if I can fit things here. Booties. Oh yes, but you can still go outside. The nature is really beautiful, like the snow. Oh man, I love snow. I just love it. And you can always like go outside and in the evening come back or make a fire somewhere. I know a lot of times I have this all or nothing attitude. Uh, Most of the times I should like do things in smaller steps, but no, very often we think we have to go outside to camp like for a week to get the nature experience, but you can get the nature experience when you go outside for like 2 hours as well, so you can still go. The music will be I guess it will be like this easy pop music, like Estonian pop music, maybe from 90s 2000s. um, I don't. I guess they are not playing like this super traditional music. Usually, those bands that play in the restaurants or like in pubs in weekends do covers, a lot of cover music from Estonian artists and from like other international pop artists as well. Most likely, it will be like this cover music. But I think I managed to put it all here. I will attach this one at the outside of my bag and check it out. I even have a little bit room, so I guess I can. Let me see. How can I? Can you see it? So I have room. I have a bit of room for food. I want to bring a thermos with me to have warm water to drink while we are hiking. And I have to see how many clothes I want to bring with me. But still, yeah, my mind is going back and forth right now. Sorry if my talking doesn't make sense, but I'm still thinking, why should I bring a lot of clothes with me when I only need clothes to hike in, and then afterwards I can take a sleeping bag over me to keep myself warm, right? So I don't need any extra clothes, right? Right? Yes. So yeah, this is enough of room for food, and I even have this like the attic part of the bag that I haven't attached. So if I don't fit all of the food in here, I can attach the attic here as well to give me like, I don't know, extra 3 liters maybe. I have no idea how big it is. But to test it out, I want to see how much it weighs. I'm just putting it here. Like the base weight, yeah, let's call it the base weight because I don't have any fuel with me. My hiking partner will bring the fuel, but mostly we will use the fireplaces anyway. I don't have any water in the bag right now, and as I decided right now, I don't need any extra clothes. Yeah, so I will weigh it. I will bring the scale. You are on like a rolling chair right now, so I can move you around. I hope I don't have any nasty things going on at the background. So I brought the scale. I will weigh myself. Okay. And now I will weigh myself with the bag. No, it's not possible. Let's try it again. Am I doing something wrong? It says that it weighs 5 kilos. Okay, I don't have a tent with me. We don't need a tent. And the food and the water will add many kilos. But 5 kilos, oh my God. I'm impressed. I'm really not even impressed. I'm surprised. I thought it will be super heavy, but yeah, I only have my sleeping bag in here, my mattresses, no fuel. The bag is 1.3 kilograms, yeah. And the sleeping bag is down, and the gilt is synthetic, but as it's a gilt, it doesn't have so much like fabric and stuffing inside of there. Pretty good. So I was really prepared to like walk with a 15-kilogram bag, but as we are going only for one night and staying in a hut, good, cool. Any clothes that will get wet, take extra. So what things could get wet? Certainly I have to take extra socks because, as I told, my hiking boots aren't winter hiking boots, they're summer ones, so maybe my socks will get wet from the snow melting. Oh, that sounds horrible. So yeah, extra socks. Okay, good thing. I have to bring extra socks. Maybe, but nothing else, I guess. Maybe an extra shirt if I sweat the one that I will be wearing. Does it seem logical? Yeah, the lightweight base layer or something when I sweat and it gets wet. Yeah, so maybe extra few 100 grams for that, but still the bag is good. Super. Well, it's a nice group effort. So yeah, extra base layer that I am sure it will be dry. Good. But the time has gone fast. Do you have any questions for me? I don't know. Did you notice I announced on my Instagram and Facebook page that I will be going to New Zealand in March for 3 weeks. So we will be there about 2.5 weeks, and I want to hike as much as possible. And I am saying we because my mother is coming with me, and it is quite awesome. I told her about my plan to go there before the polar adventure because it's a complicated topic a bit, but I applied for the New Zealand working holiday visa and I got it. And I have to activate the visa within 1 year of getting it. So the time runs out at the end of March. And if I don't activate the visa, I will lose it forever. But the polar adventure, the polar Fjällräven polar trip will take place at the beginning of April. So I thought if I ever want to go to New Zealand with the working holiday visa to hike for longer periods of time or to work there, I have to activate it before the polar trip. And if I am already going there, the plane tickets are really expensive. I thought I need to spend a bit more time there anyway to make use of the plane tickets that I will be buying. So I thought I will go and hike there. And when I told this idea to my mother also said, I want to come. Will you bring me? And it was so sweet. So yeah, we bought the tickets. And we are going to New Zealand. I haven't chosen the tracks that I want to hike, but I know we will be on the South Island. And of course, my camera will be with me. I will be videotaping it all. And I am excited to start making videos again. So I haven't been making much for the last months, like 2 months, I have been busy with school and just winter time. Winter time is really like low activity levels right now. But yeah, with so many new places where I will be going, it will be super interesting and exciting to make videos and trip vlogs about those. And then we are coming back from New Zealand at the end of March, and then I will be back at home for five days, and then I will be going to flying to Stockholm, and then we are going to the polar adventure. It will be really interesting time. I hope the jet lag will not kill me and I will be ready for the polar 3 week, no, like not 3 weeks, 6 days should be okay to come out of it. So yeah. That's it. School is going well. I thought maybe I will show you some things we did in school. I feel like you are like my old friend or something, and I really enjoy like showing you the things that I'm doing and speaking. So one really interesting exercise we did was actually an exercise of composition. So to get this composition, I did, it was so hard. It sounds silly, but it was so hard. Like I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pages of drafts. So we just had to draw and draw and draw and test and draw until we got something that was interesting. It was really rough at the beginning, but then we tried different formats, not square ones, but round ones. Then from the round one, I started to develop this idea that eventually, oh, you don't see almost anything. It's really light. I started developing this idea. This is some more drafts until I got into this idea. And I'm quite happy with it. The colors are just testing colors for opposition colors. So it's still a work in progress, but really interesting. Now I see the contemporary art world in totally different way. It's quite easy to paint a landscape, but to do a beautiful composition out of abstract objects, man, it is hard. Of course, we did color wheel. And my next task is to paint one of these in a bigger scale. It is like an exercise in color theory. So this, the idea behind this picture is to use colder colors behind, like more far away, and then warmer colors more in front. So I guess I will be... these are holes here. They are not supposed to be holes, but I had to. I didn't have time to wait for the color to dry, so I had to put another paper on it to go home. It was the last piece of the school session. So these are like sketches. I think I will be doing something like this. I think I will keep the red out, maybe slight dots here, but this sketch I like the most, and this will be my next assignment before the next session. And it was really interesting to just put some colors that aren't maybe even like logical colors. You just have to follow the cold and warm feeling of the thing color. Anyway, that's cool. And I think I will end the stream here. 44 minutes we have chatted here. Now I have a bit of time to prepare myself to make ready for the evening, for the birthday party. And yeah, thank you for keeping company And thank you for giving me recommendations what to add to my winter gear. I will be vlogging the winter hike as well, because as soon as I saw, at first I thought I will not, because filming, what I am missing, I didn't add any camera gear to the bag, so that's like a kilo of things for sure. My camera is quite heavy, maybe a battery bank. So that's what I forgot. So, but at first I thought I will not film it, because filming like takes effort, and I thought maybe I just want to relax on the hike. But as soon as I saw those extreme minus degrees, I thought I have to film it, because I have never done something like that, and it's really interesting to film something you are doing for the first time. I think it's interesting for me, and it's interesting for you to see afterwards as well, to share my experiences, how it went with such minus degrees. So yeah, that's what I will be doing for the next few days, and I hope you are having a wonderful weekend. Go outside even for an hour, and I will see you real soon. Okay, thank you. Thank you for joining in. Bye.